All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to VeloxCon 2025. This is our third VeloxCon, and it is amazing how much this has grown. The few people I've talked to so far this morning, I'm just hearing words like, this is so exciting. I can tell it's grown so much. The momentum is there. And I think this conference is going to be a testament to that. So I'm very excited. By way of introduction, my name is Ali Leclerc. I head up open source strategy at IBM, and I work with many different projects, Velox being one of them, to do community events like these. And I'm joined by Sridhar from Meta, engineering manager. And today we're going to be kind of welcoming you and doing a quick opening for VeloxCon. So I need my clicker here. So thanks for being here. I know it's early. I know there's traffic and all these great things that happen in the Bay Area on Tuesday mornings, but really appreciate you being here on time. And we're just going to take a few minutes to talk about what's been going on in the community for the last year. What's really exciting is this momentum, like I've been mentioning. So since the project started, we have today 334 total contributors. Since we met last year at VeloxCon 2024, we've added 64 new contributors. That's really awesome. Oh yeah, all right, woo! We have over 3,500 GitHub stars, 500 added in the last year, over 1,000 forks, so active development going on, which is really incredible. And then we have contributions from over 25 different companies. And look at that logo wall, that's awesome. A lot of those, it is. A lot of those companies are going to be here today talking about what they're doing, the work that's been going on, and we're really excited. You probably saw the agenda. This is like a jam-packed 2 days. So I hope everybody is ready to learn a ton. We are not leaving a ton of time for questions at the end of sessions. So I've told all of our speakers, after your session, go out and make yourselves available so that you can talk to people who might have questions and just kind of meet and network with the community. So really, really great to see. And then one other thing, social growth, I have to share. We just launched our Velox LinkedIn page. If you are not following, please do that. We just launched it 2 months ago. We already have over 50,000 impressions with like all of this content and all the work we're putting out, which is fantastic, over 1,000 reactions and 600 followers. This is really cool growth for just 2 months. So I think it's a testament to the project. It's a testament to the community around the project. And let's use these 2 days to celebrate. We're going to learn a lot about what's going on in the project, but let's celebrate with each other. This is a really cool community, and it's growing so much. And I appreciate it, and I think I speak for Sridhar here. We really appreciate all of you coming and being a part of it over the next 2 days. So with that, I'm going to pass things over to Sridhar to talk a little bit more about what's going on from the innovation perspective.
Cool. Thank you, Ali. Again, I'm Sridhar Anmandla. I'm the engineering manager on Velox, and I support Velox and the ecosystem around that. So first of all, super excited to have you guys here. And I need to keep up with Ali's energy, which is very hard, but I'll try my best. So with that, I want to give a quick overview of what has been happening around Velox and the community around it, and how the ecosystem has been evolving. So three themes come to my mind. One is about the hardware acceleration. I remember a couple of years ago when we were hosting our first VeloxCon, so we were talking about, hey, hardware acceleration. How do we need it? Do we not need it? In what shape and form can we accelerate analytics? So that was where we were. And 2 years down the lane, it's just amazing to see the kind of strides we have made in this space. So there are very exciting talks happening tomorrow from NVIDIA, Data Pelago, and there's a panel as well. So stay tuned for that. And the second theme I say is there's quite a bit of engagement happening from the big tech and hyperscalers as well. So a lot of announcements happened from, for instance, IBM is hosting Prestissimo on their cloud. And then Google and Microsoft had made announcements about providing Spark native execution on their cloud as a cloud offering. So this is big deal. And this is just because of all the people over here. And the third theme is the core innovation that is happening within the engines itself. So Presto, Spark being the large-scale engines, it's becoming even more popular as well. There are other things that are happening around flings and things like that. So I just want to throw some light here in terms of Presto. So we have taken up a major challenge within the Meta ecosystem where we migrated more than 50% of the Presto warehouse workloads over to the Prestissimo. And we are seeing substantial performance and efficiency wins. And you're going to hear more about that later today. And there's on the PySpark stuff. So we are unlocking a lot of potential for our AI ML customers as well through this innovation that is happening through PySpark Velox. And if you talk about gluten is just widely known now. Last year, there's so much of adoption that happened. There's so much of activity in terms of development that is going on within the ecosystem, and it's just the center of everything that's going to happen for the next generation of data management. So with that, I want to jump a little bit into deeper about what are the key highlights. There are way more highlights than what I can list here. I just wanted to highlight a few of them. So our friends, NVIDIA, they're going to give a talk tomorrow. Basically, they brought GPU acceleration to Velox. So they've been working with Meta, IBM teams as well, just to integrate Velox with GPUs, and they'll be providing more details around that. So which is super cool. And Aeroflight connector, our folks at IBM, they have been working on native support for Aeroflight to stream data between external systems and Velox, and this is super cool. So we have envisioned these fundamental components, Velox being one such thing, and it's also great to see Aero, how we are evolving our ecosystem through these common foundations. And PyVelox, this is something super dear to me. Now we can run Velox without having any engine locally on your dev machine. You can iterate, prototype, run benchmarks. This is just amazing. So we started this a couple of years ago. We paused on it, and now it is back to life. So there's a talk later today. Please stay tuned. It's going to be super exciting. Please give it a try. And the final one I want to call out is we made improvements to our join performance. We implemented this index lookup join operator. And the need for that is, we have these evolving AI needs, and we are hitting the performance ceiling. So this is something which is very cool that happened. There's a lot of traction happening internally just with such an improvement, and there are more such going on. All right, let's talk about culture and collaboration and the philosophies how Velox operates. So Velox started as an open source project. I mean, we did a open source GA in 2022, and as the saying goes, right? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Community matters. You all matter. Thank you so much for being here. And on that front, we want to talk about we built it in the open, and all the design discussions and the RFCs, everything happened in the open source. There are a bunch of companies and contributors who have been working closely hand in hand with us in order to kind of shape up the ecosystem of Velox. And high trust collaboration, as I was already mentioning about this one, right? So we have really strong engineers from several companies like Meta, IBM, NVIDIA. They have been working hand in hand, doing respectful code reviews, thoughtful design discussions, and constantly brainstorming on how can we evolve the next gen data management. And finally, welcoming new contributors. So last year we did a technical governance discussion, and we actually have a philosophy around that. And since then, right, we have a bunch of maintainers already supporting, several components within Velox, and we have been growing the community as well, grooming the next set of maintainers. But if you want to if you want to know more, join our Slack channels, follow the GitHub discussions, and stay tuned. So finally, not so finally, but if you're excited to give it a try, please try out any of these things. You can run Velox locally using PyVelox. You can try Velox, Spark, or Prestissimo as well, and get excited. If you want to contribute more, we are looking for help. There's a ton of help we need on documentation. We want to kind of upscale the reliability of the overall stack as well. And there are several open issues that you could help contribute as well, including function coverages and features and sub-connectors. So finally, join us on Slack and GitHub if you have not already done. Follow us on LinkedIn, and continue to attend these public forums. With that, thank you so much. Super excited to see you all here. And the next couple of days is going to be the time where we have to celebrate, have fun, and also realize how much we have accomplished together as a community. So with that, we are planning to host our next VeloxCon in China. Stay tuned on more details around that. We have a big community over there as well. With that, thank you so much. I'll hand it off to Ali.
Thank you. All right. So I forgot to mention, we are live streaming this right now. So for our community, maybe in China, it might be the wrong time zone, but India, maybe East Coast, or maybe you just couldn't make it. Hello, first of all, thanks for joining on live stream. But we are going global with this thing for the first time ever, so that's super exciting. And I also forgot to mention, this morning when I checked registration numbers, we've doubled from last year. That's like really incredible. So kudos to the community, and again, exciting 2 days. Okay, so I have to do a few housekeeping items that Meta wants me to share. First is, if you are a non-Meta employee and you leave this area, please make sure you are with a Meta employee. They want you to stay with Meta employees if you're gonna wander around. We have lunch. You saw breakfast out there. We'll have lunch out there. Please stay for the happy hour tonight. We have a really cool area outside where we're going to be hosting it. It's going to be really fun. Great weather today. Again, chance to celebrate and connect with the community. So that's tonight. We hope you can stay. Tomorrow, same thing. We'll be kicking off at 9 o'clock. We'll have breakfast and lunch tomorrow as well, and we end a little bit earlier tomorrow. Okay, so I think with that, we're not that far off time. I'm going to introduce Pedro to come up next.